Okay, this quick video is going to be an overview of RAS Plus. After installing RAS Plus onto your laptop or desktop PC, this icon will appear. Double click on it. It will first ask you what language you would like it to operate in. I'm choosing English. On your very first installation of RAS Plus, the default load will appear, default layout. This is what you will see. This can be altered if you are not using PTZ control as an example. You can delete this dockable panel. What we have here is the remote site list, your video screen selection in a 16-way split screen right now, a 4x4 layout. This can be changed to a 9-way, 4-way, full screen, a number of different multi-screens, up to 25, 32, 36, 49, 64 even, and this can be expanded. Now you might ask, full screen closed, why 64? RAS Plus has the ability to connect to up to 16 DVRs and put cameras on the screen from each of these for a maximum display of 64 cameras per session to screen. You could then, if you had 4 DVRs with 16 cameras on them, you could actually see all 4 of those with all 16 cameras in this 64-way split screen that we're looking at right now. This could be saved to a favorite sites list by simply just selecting favorites, save the current screen, and all 4 of those DVRs with all 16 of those cameras will be saved. As an example, you can title this to My Favorite 4 DVRs. If you have front doors at 16 different locations, you could save a 16-way split of all of your front door cameras by selecting from each DVR the front door, dropping it to screen, and saying, watch this, go to the next DVR, put the front door, etc., save it as a favorites. Very nice feature of RAS Plus. Moving on, we have system is where you're going to initially set up DVRs. We have other videos on how to do that. Your view, I mentioned that this is the default load that you see down in the bottom here. We have a watch event, meaning any motion detection from, if I was looking at this DVR right now and I had cameras enabled in motion detection, I would see the motion from this site appear. The emergency event view screen is a screen in which the DVRs, multiple DVRs, can report events to your RAS Plus station. So the site name would appear, the event, like maybe camera fail, camera 5 from Brian's DVR, and maybe I have a report from First Light XD DVR, camera failed, camera 11 with the date and time. A very nice health reporting feature. The search view is a panel that enables you to search video. So if I take a front door camera and I put it in the search mode, we will see this search view panel light up. It highlights the dates of calendar that are highlighted, or the retention dates of recordings. This is telling us that from midnight last night up into present time of this DVR at 10:27:51, I have recordings. I could back up in time by simply backing up to 6:04. Then I could hit play, rewind, etc. I can even save video clips. By selecting self-player, we can actually choose the times that we want to save. Maybe I want a 5-minute clip on this date of all these cameras, or if I only need a certain few cameras, like cameras 1, 2, 3, and 4, I can choose them, hit start, and it'll start the clip save process. And we have other videos on how to do that. Okay? So a very quick overview is, once you choose the dockable panels that you like to operate with, As an example, there's one I always like, and that's called the Report View panel. The Report View panel, every time you load up RASPlus or start RASPlus up, it'll go out and ping all of your sites. So you can see here I've only got one system online. It tells you whether you've made a good connection to them or not. X meaning not, green check mark meaning good connection, the name of the DVR, the time of the ping or connection request, the cameras that are operational, is it recording, is the record check good? It checks various smart features of a hard drive such as temperature, bad disk sectors, etc., and the retention period for the recordings. Okay? So if this was my particular layout, and maybe I'm a technician and I also want to have what we call a status view panel. A status view panel would quickly enable me to go to the DVR, right-click, connect to status view, and it's a quick glimpse overview of this particular DVR saying that I know that since these are all grayed out, I'm only enabled cameras 1 to 7 to be operational. They have blue highlight, they're working. I have the record check enabled on this unit to check the hard drive status. If I scroll down, I also have the retention period, it is in record, and my version of firmware in this DVR. So if I'm a technician and I choose, and I'm a full-blown administrator, and this is the particular layout that I like, I would then come over here to Layout Setup, create a new layout, and I'm going to call it Demo Layout. I'm going to save that, and you'll see that saved to my layout list, Demo Layout right here. Now, when I start RASPlus up, if I always want to come to my favorite layout, my demo layout, I can come here and find Demo Layout, tell it to always load on startup, click OK. So even if I started closing panels down, typically RASPlus will always start the way you left it last. But if you want to have it always start up the way you prefer, that's when you choose this here. So I'm going to shut it down. Now I'll start it back up. And it should start in my demo layout mode. So RASPlus is a very powerful feature. It doesn't have to be intimidating. It can be used very much the way you like it. If you are an individual that has nothing to do except view, have all your sites here, and be able to take cameras from each site, drop it to the screen and watch them, you can shut down all those other panels and have RASPlus work for you. Okay? If you have an additional site that you would like to take a camera to the screen, as I said, you can drag it and drop it to the screen and choose to watch or search. Okay? So that's it for the quick overview of RASPlus, and we have other detailed videos on the site for further information of how to program in a DVR into RASPlus, how to save favorites, etc. Thank you very much.